Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. So today I'm going to share with you guys about celibacy, my celibacy journey, what it's like to be 36 and celibate. That's right. That's right. Okay, so if you're new here, I've been on a celibacy journey for almost 4 years now, right? So most of my 30s, and I love sharing this with you guys because I'm still on this journey and I want to encourage you if you've been considering if you've been considering taking a break from sex. There's a lot of benefits to celibacy. It's really helped me in so many ways. That's what I want to share with you guys today and open up about. I'll drop some videos down below on my celibacy journey. Okay, so I'm so grateful if you're here. I hope this video inspires you in some way. So what is it like to be 36 and celibate, right? There's so many ideas that might pop into your mind, and I never knew that I would be on a journey like this, but I'm grateful that this is how my life is going because it's by divine design and divinely guided, right? And so, okay, I want to start by saying that sex is not bad. However, it's been distorted and corrupted in our society, and it's very, it's super unfortunate. I'm here to shine light on real life topics and encourage you, especially if you're a young woman out here. It's so important to know your value, your worth, and protect yourself. It's something I feel passionate about. And it took me to my 30s to get into this space. And so I just hope that I can help you protect yourself spiritually, physically, emotionally, and only engage in sex when you're truly in love and truly love yourself and when it's in alignment with your highest good. Okay, so what is it like to be 36 and celibate? The first word that comes to my mind is peaceful. You guys, peaceful, peaceful. It's a time to focus in on you. So it's not about sex, like thinking sex is bad or becoming a nun or being super religious or shaming men or what is that, like tempting men into whatever. It's none of those things. It's not about other people, it's about you. And so I think that in these last 3 years, the relationship that I've been in, the most important one has been with myself. So many of us start engaging in sex too young, too soon. We don't really know how powerful it is. And once you start down that road, it kind of like one relationship after another. And then you think it's a given. Like once you've had sex, you think it's a given, whether you're married or not. But you don't have to live that way. And it can hurt you in a lot of ways. And so you're sacred. Your energy is sacred. And don't take it lightly. What is it like to be 36 and celibate? Peaceful. So I get to focus on myself and know when I'm not feeling so peaceful within. So I've been learning about myself. I've been letting myself feel my emotions. Even when I feel lonely, I recognize that. Even when I have a new discovery. And so I've built a very sweet relationship with myself, very tender and loving, seeing all aspects of me. Things that I promise you I never saw before about my physical body, about my emotional state, my spiritual connection, my purpose on this earth, what I want to do, my talents, what I enjoy, what makes me happy. And so what is it like to be 36 and celibate? You get to know yourself on a very deep level, and the relationship that you focus on the most is with yourself. And so it's very powerful and it's very healing. Okay, so what is it like to be 36 and celibate? Something I've discovered is that it's tapped me into my inner child. And so it's brought me back to my innocence, you guys. It's very beautiful. Innocence. Again, sex is not bad. It's not dirty. It's not wrong or any of these things, but it has been perverted. It's become perverse. It's pushed in our face. Things that, like your private parts, right? It shouldn't be shaking in a music video. We shouldn't be hearing these harsh, derogatory lyrics in the music. It shouldn't be like not a big deal and everyone does it, and all of those things, right? And so the longer you abstain from sex, the more you tap back into your innocence. And you're allowed to do this even as an adult. And so it's brought me back to my inner child, because we just have these physical bodies that age and so forth, but your soul inside of your body. So it's allowed me to play more, to be more silly and have fun. I notice my inner child comes out so much in my art, like the colors I'm drawn to, and the like, so you get to know yourself better and play and just have fun and be silly and be yourself. It allows you to just be yourself. So you take the focus away from the grown-up activities and you kind of just tap back into your inner child. And this way you're going to be able to heal your inner child too. Give yourself the things that maybe you didn't have as a kid, your emotional needs, meeting those, learning what those are, because they'll resurface. Celibacy is a chance for you to focus on you and the things that you need, learning how to meet your own needs and what you'll need in a partner. And all these things should come first, but we're in a world that doesn't teach us anything, right? So that's why it's important to go on this journey within, so that you can learn to be there for yourself and feel good from the inside out, love yourself, and connect with your true self inside. Okay, so yeah. And also the cool thing too is like, because when you're in a relationship, when you've been in relationships throughout your life, once you're an adult, you might think that happiness is only found in a relationship, especially as a woman, because we've been programmed that we can't be complete or happy until we have our man, but that's not true. Relationships are beautiful when it's the right one for you and they will nourish your life, but you are the source of your happiness, you. And you have everything within you to feel good inside. And so for me, think of a child, your inner child. What is it like to be 36 and celibate? It's like you're a kid again. So when you're a kid, you're not thinking about sex. You might like a boy, right? Or if you're a guy, you might like a girl, you might have a crush, you might get those butterfly feelings and start to feel love, which we'll talk about that too. But you're a kid, so your mind doesn't cross a certain line. You're just like them for them, and you get back to being a kid. And so you learn different ways to have fun, innocent ways to have fun, and just be silly and just be yourself. Okay, so it taps you back into your inner child, and that is something I love, because adulting can just get like a bit tedious sometimes. And so even if you are married, even if you have an active sex life, these are still things you can do. But this is what's been happening on my journey, is like I got to know myself on a deep level, all of it, good and bad. And I'm still learning about me every day. Got to focus on myself. And also it's tapped me back into my inner child, which I love. Okay, so that's the third thing. What is it like to be celibate, like for 3 years, 4 years? This is one of the coolest things. Now, if I'm attracted to someone, I know it's for the right reasons. Because something I've discovered on this journey, you guys, is that in the past, if I like somebody, we started talking or we got into a relationship, and if we engaged in sex, it can cloud your judgment. Maybe there are some things that maybe it wasn't the right person for you, but if you start having sex with them, you might think it is the right person for you. But it's not true. That's the sex talking. Okay, so a beautiful thing now, having been on a celibacy journey, is that a benefit of celibacy is that when I'm attracted to somebody, it's not because of the sex. There's been no sex, but I like their soul. I'm attracted to their energy. I'm attracted to their mind, to their heart, to how they are in this world. And it's very pure. It's a pure love. It's a pure attraction, and it starts as friends and it builds from there. And so I feel like that is how we were meant to love. You know, like you don't fall in love just through sex. Sex is not the prereq. Like you shouldn't be having sex and then you fall in love. That's backwards. Yes, that's backwards. It should be you love this person with all of your clothes on. They like hanging out with you. You like hanging out with them without the sex. And so you know it's based on the right things, pure intentions, true love. Okay, so that's what it's like to be 36 and celibate. I'm not going to fall into any traps, right? Because you get to know yourself, your own wounds, what you need to work on, and then you can choose a partner from a more conscious place. You'll know why they're a good fit for you or why they're not, and why you're attracted to them. And so you just become more aware of yourself and your choices, and you slow down, which is what the universe has been teaching me on this journey, you guys. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter those things. Like, I cannot tell you how many people are probably mindlessly having sex and they're in a pattern. They're just doing it. They don't even know why. A lot of times you could be chasing a quick thrill. Maybe you're bored in your life, you just need a quick turn up, or you just do it because they're your boyfriend, so you just do it. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way. The longer I abstain from sex, the more powerful I see it, and the more sacred and beautiful, very special, so meaningful, and it's spiritual. Everything's connected. So I just see it with more pure eyes, and I have more reverence for it. It doesn't mean I'm an angel, but it means that I can be aware of my own energy. When I'm feeling sexual, like, so you're more aware. Your third eye is open, right? You're going through a purification process, and that's the other thing. What is it like to be 36 and celibate? You're going to go on a healing journey, whether you like it or not. You're being purified, and that's why now I know that it was in my destiny to go through this cleansing process, because if you're trying to spiritually ascend, well, you don't try, you just simply do. So it was part of my path because I needed to heal. And when you're thrown into this world, it's chaotic and crazy, and there's dense energy here, and it can be hard on earth. It's not always peaches and cream. No matter how much love you're surrounded by, we each have things to overcome, and you're on your own hero's journey. And so this break for me from sex has allowed me to purge what was not serving me, wounds from that were within me. It was time to release it. But you need a period of healing, which means an intentional time period for just you to focus on you. And sex can be a distraction, or even relationships. It depends. It doesn't mean that my life doesn't have love. No, it's full of love. But I also have to show myself love, patience, grace, effort with me. So that's what a healing journey looks like, is like you sacrificing for the betterment of yourself and purifying yourself, sacrificing because it's not always easy. But the longer you go on this journey, the harder it is to revert back to your old ways. Like meaningless sex, I won't engage in it. Like, period. I've come to a point in my life where, because you might think that, whoa, all these years celibate, you must be craving sex like really bad. But it's actually the opposite effect. I'm here to tell you it's the opposite. I don't think of it as often. I still have sexual desires. I'm aware of my sexual energy. I'll link my video on masturbation as well. Okay. I'll link it down there, my thoughts if that breaks your celibacy or not. But I don't, I can't. It wouldn't feel right to me to just pretend I don't know the things I know now about my own self and soul. Like, I would dishonor myself if I just had meaningless sex. I would literally feel like something's wrong. So religious folks might call it a sin, like, oh, you're sinning because you're sinning. Whatever you want to call it that. But just me judging my own self, my own soul, my own spirit is like, nah, right? It's real love all the way, or it's nothing. Otherwise, I'm not interested. I'm just not interested in that. You become more sensitive, which I've told you guys about before. So if men are looking at me, I can tell how they're looking at me. If I'm out, you know, I can feel energy. You become energetically sensitive. You're taking care of yourself within. And so it's not a joke. It's a spiritual walk that you're on, and you just gain more respect for yourself, for your behavior, for your choices. You become more conscious, more aware. Before you were on autopilot, just doing whatever. But when you go on a celibacy journey, it forces you to be patient, to look at your behaviors, your choices, and see why. And then you start to care for yourself more. You remember your worth, and you realize that your spirit's always speaking to you. And so you honor that. You honor that, and you behave in alignment with that, right? You honor your heart, you listen to your heart. So this is what it's like to be 36 and celibate. You know, like the world might say, oh, it's dry. Oh, she needs this, she needs that. But here's the thing, like sex is not going anywhere. Like it's not going anywhere. Like my juices are flowing just fine. Like, but it's about making healthier choices for me and living in my goddess energy, which means knowing my worth within, having standards for my life, commitment, needing commitment, knowing I'm worthy of real love and honor and respect and loyalty, because that's what I bring to the table. So then that's what my partner needs to bring. And being connected on a soul level, a spiritual level first, a deep friendship and respect. The sex is like you celebrating that love, right? And it deepens the bond. It's true, but there should already be a bond formed there first on a very pure level, innocent level first. And so this is the journey that I'm on, y'all. What's it like to be 36 and celibate? That's what it's like. Okay, so drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on today's video. I'm sending you so much love and power and healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video.